Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I have bangs. I just got a cut yesterday. I'm back in my hometown and I'm sick again. I have a cold or something, or a cough, I don't know. I woke up with a really sore throat the other day. I can still kind of feel it. My voice may or may not sound a little bit different. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, lots of new things in this video. New hair, new background, new voice. Kind of. I'm just sitting on the ground right now. I've been meaning to do like a sit down chit chat video with you guys. So I hope you don't mind this casual setup. And I'm sorry if I cough periodically throughout this video. Probably not helping that I'm drinking coffee too, but I just love coffee. If you watched my last video, my August favorites video, filming that I felt a little bit off, and it was because there was just so much I wanted to say, but I wasn't sure how to say it just yet, and I wanted to wait until I was ready to talk about it more. Nothing serious, it's just I get comments every now and then asking me to share more about my YouTube journey and what it's been like. I always hesitate a little bit when I see those because I just don't know how much to share and what to share. It's been about 8 to 9 months now since I've left my job and started doing YouTube. Honestly, don't even know what I want to talk to you guys about. I thought it was time just to sit down and reflect a little bit. Every time I'm home, I used to think that being home made me lazy because I wouldn't film as much when I'm here. I just want to stay in bed and relax. This time it made me think when I'm home, it gives me time to reflect and to be by myself and to think of everything. I think a lot. August was just super overwhelming for me. The beginning of August was me just trying to push out a lot of content and give it my all. I think it really tired me out. I think I neglected my health just a tiny bit. Like, I would be so into editing that I would forget to eat. It's not until after I'm done editing that I'm like, why did I do that to myself? And then towards the end of August, I was lucky enough to be able to work with Sephora. You guys may or may not know that already. Yeah, that was crazy to me. I also got the chance to work with Ipsy on the International Women's Equality video. With Sephora, I just never thought I'd be able to work with them ever. It just was something that never crossed my mind. They asked me to do a Korean-inspired beauty look, a K-beauty look, which I was so excited about because you guys know I've been so inspired by Korean fashion and beauty and just trends in general. Music, of course, duh. So I was super excited about that. And to be able to represent Asians is just crazy to me. I have to thank Ashley, if you're watching, for the opportunity and for bringing diversity to the Sephora Instagram page. I really hope that I did all us Asians justice because it meant a lot to me. And same with the Ipsy video. August was just a lot of, made me think a lot about my background and being a woman and what it meant. At the same time, throughout all of that, you know, to be honest, I was kind of going through a lot internally. I can be a very negative, pessimistic person, so throughout the projects and the collabs, I was so anxious and I couldn't allow myself to be excited about it because I have all these like worst case scenarios being built up in my mind. Like, what if it doesn't fall through? What if they decide they don't want to work with me anymore? What if they decide they don't want to post the video? And I just couldn't be excited for it, and I couldn't enjoy it in the moment, which is such a shame because it's something to be extremely excited about. I should have been excited about it, but I kind of held myself back from living in the present moment and really enjoying that. So I guess this video is just kind of me reflecting and telling myself these things to remind myself, I guess, but also just to share with you guys kind of the things that I went through and am going through. Hopefully you can learn something from this. I think that's kind of the first thing I learned last month was to live in the present moment. I'm always so worried about the future and thinking about the past. I never get to fully enjoy what is happening right now. And I'm still kind of struggling with that. From time to time, I will get so in my head. I think that's a very like Virgo thing to do, is to overthink. I'm still kind of processing everything that happened this month, so I'm sorry if it just doesn't make sense. The other thing that's been really tough that I've been thinking about lately and trying to overcome is comparing myself with others. And I felt like before I left my job, I was pretty confident and I knew who I was, pretty self-aware. But being thrown into this new environment is just so challenging. It's helped me to learn and grow so much. It really is such a journey. I don't know how to put it. I just never thought I was the type to compare, but I realized I was comparing myself in different ways. That is the worst thing that I could have been doing, that I am doing. I for sure disappointed myself in that area. I got so caught up in the numbers and wanting to grow at a certain rate and being, as my friend Chris put it, distracted by the hustle and not really remembering my purpose and enjoying this moment. You know, I'm not saying I have it all figured out just yet. I don't. I'm still working on it and trying to figure out what I enjoy doing. When I started doing YouTube, all I really knew was that I wanted to put all my creative ideas out there. But now I kind of want to do more with that, find a way that makes it impactful and meaningful. I don't know if that makes sense. And thinking about all the things that I'm saying, I'm like really anxious about how much I'm gonna put on this video. It's almost been a year since I've been doing this and it makes me anxious. Like I can't believe how much time has passed by and I feel like I should have done more. I don't know. I think I'm just really impatient. Ow, my leg just went numb on me and it's so painful. There have just been so many highs and lows and I think I've been focusing a lot more on the lows. I'm working on it. I have a lot of self-doubt and I'm realizing that I'm not as confident as I thought I was when I left my job, or because I'm thrown into a new environment, my confidence and my self-esteem is just not as high as I thought, or they've been kind of dwindling, and I'm working on believing in myself again. I have so much support from my family and friends and from you guys. This always makes me so emotional and I don't want to cry or anything, but it's like I have so many support from you guys and I feel like by not believing in myself, I'm doing everyone an injustice, but especially me. I think I'm a big people pleaser. So I hate like disappointing people. I think that's worse than making people mad. It's making them feel disappointed because I hate being disappointed myself. But yeah, so I'm working on it. It's really like such a puzzle because I feel like I've gained a lot of confidence as well. Like I feel so much more comfortable not having makeup on my face and having it be put out there in public and like showing that side of me. But there are other facets or other aspects that make me not confident. So that's kind of what my YouTube journey has been like. I know a lot of you guys have probably heard of the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I've been hearing about it everywhere. A friend actually recommended the book to me at the beginning of this year. I haven't even read half of it yet, I don't think, but there's a part in it that asks you like, what kind of problems are you willing to deal with? Everyone has problems. No one has a perfect life. Everyone has issues, and for me, these are the problems and the feelings that I want to deal with. I still would not be doing anything else. I would not want to be anywhere else than here right now. So despite all the lows that I feel, I'm living the life that I want to live. It's not easy, it's a struggle. It does get stressful, but at the same time, like I enjoy it. I love it. And these are the problems that I want to deal with because I know I'm going to learn and grow so much from this. I just have to recenter myself. And I think that's what I've learned from being home this time around is figuring out who I am at the core again. It's so crazy because I got this tattoo super long time ago when I was going through some whole other shit. I got this to remind myself to love myself and to always be kind, and this is actually one of my least favorite tattoos for design reasons. But anyway, I got it so that it would remind me, and I found myself ignoring this all the time and being hard on myself when really I should be the most kind to myself. It's not that I have been sad this entire time. That's not the case at all. I don't want you guys to think that I've been fake or anything, but I think my emotions just go up and down quite a bit. And I think that's part of the Virgo or INFP in me. I just feel emotions at extreme levels. I don't know if you guys believe in that personality stuff, but I do a little bit or a lot. The whole personality stuff just really helped me to understand who I am, and I can relate to it, and it helps me to process information and my behaviors and what drives me. So that's why I believe in it. That's kind of what it's been like, I guess. I don't know. I never know what to share in these types of talking videos, but I just wanted to be honest and upfront and say thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. I'm getting so emotional. I love talking to you guys and getting to know you guys. Like when you guys message me on Instagram or leave a comment here on YouTube, like I don't always know your age, I don't know your gender, I don't know anything about your background culturally, your sexual preference, like whatever. I don't know any of that, but we can relate and connect on something that we both enjoy, and that's freaking amazing. Social media gets such a bad rap sometimes, but there's so much good to it too if we allow it to be a positive space. And I really do want to keep this a positive space. Luckily, I haven't gotten a lot of hate just yet or nasty comments. And for me, I don't mind getting constructive feedback. I don't mind hearing differing opinions because we're not always going to agree with each other, but as long as it's said in a respectful way and not out of hate. I don't care if you don't like the way I dress, if you have constructive feedback, if I'm saying something wrong, if I'm completely like saying the dumbest thing ever. I don't mind if you tell me that, as long as it's coming out of a place of respect and love and encouraging growth. You're telling me or you're telling the community because you care, not because you want to be right, because you want to bring someone down to make yourself feel better. Like, I don't like that. You don't have to bring others down to make yourself feel better. Anyway, that could be a whole other topic in itself, but I really want to keep this space positive and loving and just light-hearted. I like to joke around too. I feel like I don't really get to joke around as much or show you guys my humor because I don't know how to just yet. Yeah, I just wanted this to be a fun, loving, positive space where we can all encourage each other to learn and grow and be ourselves and be vulnerable. It's really hard to be vulnerable, but when you are vulnerable with yourself and you try to see yourself for who you are, it's just a very liberating feeling. When it's hard sometimes when you realize like, hey, that's a really shitty part of me, or I did something really shitty. Like, that's not easy, of course not, but when you own up to it and you grow from it, that's amazing. Those are kind of the thoughts that I have right now. I'm sorry if this isn't the video that you thought you were looking for, but I hope it helped in some way. And lastly, before I go, did I already say this? Kind of, and then I think I got distracted. I said it already, I just want to say it again. Thank you so much for your support and for coming along with me on this journey and just for all your love. So crazy to me that sometimes, like, you guys believe in me more than I believe in myself. It's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah, I get really cheesy. I do. I get kind of sappy sometimes. I guess that's kind of what I wanted to say. I can't think of anything else. I promise there'll be more fun videos coming. More lookbooks. Oh, actually, I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week. I'm thinking Sundays and Thursdays. If you guys prefer other days, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But I am going to try to commit myself to doing videos Sundays and Thursdays. I'm really bad at making commitments. I hate commitments. They scare me, but I'm going to commit. Yes, I'm going to commit. I guess that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and got some insight into what this journey has been like. I hope it answered some of the questions that you guys had. If I didn't answer a question that you guys had or there's something you're curious about, leave me a comment in the description box and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!